Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, come in again today. You're very, very welcome. Let me start by saying Merry Christmas to everybody from Live Reflections Through Music. Thank you for the year it's been. We've put up about 150 videos this year. So thank you very, very much for your support. It's been a wonderful year, but more importantly than that, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And whatever form your family is taking this year, may you have a great day and celebrate what is the joy of this year. Now, before we get on to the lass that was born in Houston in 1979 with Latin descent, let's just talk a little bit more about this day. This is the time of year when a lot of workplaces close down for a couple of weeks. Building sites tend to be quiet for most of January. We tend to buy presents and think about family and all that sort of stuff. There's just something about this time of year, isn't it? And with the multitudes of carols by candlelight that happen around the year, we sing these ancient songs, as I talked about last time. Silent Night, Away in a Manger, Come All You Faithful, Hark the Herald Angels Sing. All of these well-known songs that we just hang out for to hear every year, they're all telling the same story. And that is quite simply about the baby Jesus who came to this earth to redeem. Why did he come to this earth? Well, I remember in the 80s there was a song by Foreigner called I Want to Know What Love Is. It was absolutely a massive song. Well, I've got an answer to that. Like, where did love come from? Well, we all know love is one of the most potent forces in the universe, and love actually came from heaven. And what is love? Love is patient and kind, never gives up, always hopes, always perseveres, all that sort of stuff. That's what love actually is. Where does love come from? Well, God in heaven. And this is why we celebrate Christmas, why we do, because love came to earth. Now, you might be thinking, well, why would God want to do that? Well, what a great question that one is. Well, quite simply because he loved us so much. He wants a relationship with us. Now, if we can't talk about this stuff at Christmas time, when can we talk about it? Because the world stops for Christmas. Just says something about the season. And whatever you think and whatever you view, whatever it is you think, I'm not going to sort of ram it down your throat. I'm just going to suggest and say, hey, look, consider God. Just consider him. Because he has shown his love to the world in many, many ways. And I know for me personally, he's been a very intimate friend over the last couple of years in particular. And, I would not go through the years through those years without him. So I can face 2024 with a little bit of hope, a little bit of optimism, I'm thinking, because of what he's done for me. And so, as we think about the presents, the food and the family and all the rest of it, let's also spare a thought for the reason we're gathering. And that is to celebrate the birth of Jesus in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago. The stars, the shepherds, the angels, all that kind of stuff. Celebrate the fact that, some 2,000 years later, we still celebrate that event, which is pretty amazing. So that probably brings me on to, just keeping the song Love in our head for a second, that probably brings me on to this girl that was born in Houston in 1979, Jaci Velasquez. She's an American actress, Latin pop singer, songwriter, contemporary Christian music artist. She actually debuted in 1996 with the album Heavenly Place. She was only 16 when this album got released, and all the singles, there's just something about this album. All the singles went to number one in the respective chart, and it was the first Christian artist album to go gold on debut, and this song ended up going platinum because around a million copies sold, so pretty significant in the scheme of things. Heavenly Place is a significant album for Jaci in particular. And it certainly told the world that this girl could sing really, really well, and she certainly made a mark on the world since that time. Off that album, we've got the song On My Knees. We talk about whatever type of life we're going through, whether we're going through really, really good times or really, really bad times. Prayer, and prayer, what prayer means to each one of us, that inner language that we have, the inner thing that says, oh gee, I wish it was different, that sort of prayer, the yearnings, all of the sort of stuff that we really, really hope for. This is what prayer actually is. And so it's great to actually realise that whether we're going through bad times or good times, prayer is one that's really part of it. So we've got the official clip of that one, 16-year-old here, right there. Out in 1998, we had a self-titled album, Jaci Velasquez, and we've got the song God So Loved the World. So again, it's just so apt. It's amazing how the timing of these artists coincides with time of years, and certainly I thought, well, if we're looking for a song for Christmas, it couldn't go so much better. God so loved the world, he sent his own one and only son. Absolutely stunning song, this one. Absolutely Jaci's song, this one. And this song has sort of captured many, many people's hearts and minds ever since it was released. It got on a bit of a compilation album of various artists as well. So a very significant song, this one. We've got live version, which gives a little bit of I suppose a bit of an introduction. Then we've got the official clip, which is in her native language, just for something really, really different. This creates a really, really nice feel and vibe when you listen to it in her native language. So we've got God So Loved the World. And then in 2005, out came Beauty Has Grace, and the song Lay It Down. It's all about, hey, just giving up and sometimes just giving over, letting things go. Because we tend to hold on to things way too much in this day and age. Sometimes we need to lay things down. And so there's an encouragement for all of us as we look into 2024. What things do we need to let go of? So we've got official clip, live clip on that one with an orchestra. So pretty cool. So between 1996 and 2017, 17 studio albums. That's a lot of albums. So this girl's had a pretty big career. 3 compilation albums, 2 EPs, estimated to have sold about 2.3 million albums. Of course, that first album sold 1 million. So, you know, she's done pretty well for herself, absolutely. And so the links to those 4 clips are in the description below. And I've also included my last video when I looked at the song Silent Night. So if you want to recap on that one, feel free. Well, Life Reflections through Music is going on a bit of a break for a couple of weeks. Maybe having a bit of a holiday, which we need to do. But again, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I trust you have a wonderful couple of weeks. If you are having a holiday, I trust it's great. If you're one of these emergency workers that has to go back to work, I trust in amongst it all you'll find a bit of hope and peace as well. So until 2024, when we'll get back to, we're just going to knock off the I's next time, then we'll get into the J's, and a lot of J's, a lot of Johns, starting with J. So that's where we're heading next time. So until then, until 2024, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Trevor here, Life Reflections through Music. Catch you around.